morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all the geeks out there at Our Little Geekdom, and welcome to another... I forgot the name.
Our Little Geekdom?
Our Little Geekdom, that's it. Our Little Geekdom podcast. You see, I'm great with these things, guys. I really am. I'm more forgetful with the name of the podcast than with the people that we actually interview. And I'm cuck with names, just so everyone knows. And for the UK audience, cuck means crap. And there's going to be a lot of South Africanisms here, guys. So get your South African dictionary together. So that
just use Google Translate.
Yeah, because we're gonna talk rechte Afrikaans. Sometimes, depending on if we feel like doing it. But I'd like to welcome our guest, Heinrich. Or is it Heinrich?
It's just a creative way of writing my name. My name's Heinrich. But Heinrich.
Well, that actually works. It actually works quite well, I'd say.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, I used to have a bassist called Heinrich, so I know that. So yeah. Cool, so anyway, tell us. I suppose it's always good to start out with, what do you do on your channel?
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes.
All right. Okay, cool. So on my channel, I've got two channels. I've got a YouTube channel where, just to go back on what you just said now, Zip.
Yeah.
I actually have like a South African slang dictionary on my channel that you can go check out on YouTube. Where
I saw that.
There you go,
cool, man. I explain like slang words and things, and then there's like a little snip after what I say, and then it's like how you can put it into context, whatever the word was. Lekker, man. So I do that, and there's like a couple of vlogs on that channel as well.
Nice.
And then I speak about some camera stuff, and I show like a little bit of editing, things that I've learned while I was doing it. And then on my Twitch, I obviously play games, but I don't just play games. I try and make my Twitch channel very interactive. So my channel points make a lot of things happen in my room. Switches on lights.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shuts everything off, like stuff that I don't have control of. Give it all to the viewers, and whoever can afford the channel points, they can do these things. So yeah, that's what I've never finished a game on my channel. Well, I finished like Little Nightmares 2, but then that was it, like short games.
Someone stopped the game.
Yeah, my channel's more about the interaction.
Yeah, so, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, I mean, the whole idea behind building up having your computer run your house. I take it you're running mostly smart equipment at the moment to actually do that.
Yeah.
There's no way you can just do that magically.
You can actually. So that's like, maybe you guys can approach Daddy Cool ZA, because he codes these things himself, and he gets stuff that he puts together. But most of the time I'm using smart things, like that lamp over there, that's a smart lamp. And then behind my bed on the railing there's another smart, like a colo light. And I have to use smart things because it needs to speak to a server. My PC needs to send like a webhook. And then that speaks to a server, and then obviously the lights know what they need to do.
Geez, like in the reaction time between the server and the commands. I mean, what's the reaction time like?
The reaction time, well, for the colo lights, because they are run through Lumia Stream, that is quite quick. So it'll be this light on my desk over here and the light behind the thingy over there. Yeah. But my roof lights and my lamp, I had to use them. IFTTT, I don't know if you know. If this then that. So
if this then that, yes. I know
yeah.
I know some of the coding languages. I'm not a coder myself. I'm an engineer.
But we know bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, we know bits and pieces of how it works.
Okay, cool. So if this then that, then you can create a webhook, and then you make the server, like you send it to that server, but that takes a bit longer. Like someone will redeem the channel point, and it'll be 1, 2, maybe even 3 seconds before something happens.
Yeah, and if a loop bombs out,
then I just have to apologize, and then I look like a chop myself,
Yes. Okay. So now you're going to hear a lot of South Africanisms, guys, and the things like chop. If you don't know what a chop is, you're definitely not South African.
Well, there's two meanings for the word if you think about it.
Well, one's food, but not when you talk about how you feel like a chop.
I know.
Yeah. If I say I'm a chop, I'm a bit of like a, I'm daft.
It's silly Billy.
It's silly Billy. Yes. Yeah, like that.
But I would say go and check out his channel to figure out the rest of the dictionary, because we South Africans, we have language.
Yeah,
but it's really cool,
only we understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I've sat in your Twitch streams every now and then. It's a lot of people don't know this, but generally when you see the SA Geeks, it's me.
It's not me.
Zip will sometimes sit and watch in the background, but the chatting is generally from me. So it's me usually just sitting and watching. And the videos that I've watched of you where the people take over your stream is actually quite interesting. And then like you've got the camera from the top and from the side, and the lights behind you, like you've said, and it's actually it's different because people come to your channel for that interactiveness. It makes you different to all the other people that are out there, which I think is pretty cool. And the fact that you actually decided to do that is just really, really awesome as well.
Yeah, it's a better version of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Thanks, kid. I appreciate that. That's what I set out to do when I decided, because I streamed like, gee, it was back in 2018. I did like my first stream, but then I didn't take it seriously. I just thought, look, I've got the equipment, let me just try this thing, and then I did it. And then it was like on and off streams. It wasn't serious. Well, then obviously lockdown came, and then my cousin was like, why don't you stream? You're spending a lot of time at home, you might as well do it. And then I tried it, but then I told myself, when you get affiliate, you need to stand out. You need to do something different, you know? And I promise you, one of the goals that I actually had was, Grant doesn't know this, but Grant Heinz, I told myself, like, Grant Heinz is going to come to my channel and he's going to enjoy it and he's going to sub. I told myself that's going to happen. And then I set all the stuff up and it's like, I just wanted to stand out, you know. And then the first time he came to my channel, he saw someone activated the sub cam. He wanted to do that and he subbed immediately. You know? It was one of the goals that I just like at the back of my head I just had. So
that's a pretty cool goal to have, though.
Thanks,
I mean,
it is. He's a cool guy. He's a big influencer guy.
Yeah,
so for someone like that to come and enjoy your channel actually says quite a bit.
It does.
Yeah. And then I think I inspired him as well, because then the week after he went live and he says subs can control this camera, and then he had something similar set up. And then I tried to trigger it, and he's like, Heinrich, this is because of you, man. This is because of you that I'm doing this. And then I felt so honored that I could inspire someone like him, you know?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Thanks.
so to the viewers, you'll notice one thing that is changing about what we're doing with the channel, or at least with the videos themselves. I'm using a different attitude. I figured Josh actually had a good idea. I may not be lively enough in the podcast, so I thought I'd get a bit more lively, a bit more deep, a bit more happy, a bit more sad, a bit more active,
A bit more him.
Yeah, a bit more who I am. So, you know, the fucking weirdo that you always see walking around in the street and you think, that guy can't be real. And it actually
He just randomly starts dancing in the supermarket.
That's
if you've seen our TikTok, there's a TikTok of me dancing in, there was a stupid song playing at
It was
Tesco.
that, I love you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
It's a
So
jam.
I was like, well, screw it. I'll start dancing. Because, I mean, you know, so I started doing like a kick and walking around.
A
It was
can
cold.
kick.
So, can kick. And I had my hands in my pockets and I was just kicking around. I started doing stupid shit like that. But that's, you know, I suppose, you know, you can say that we have been trying to find out why or if we're actually starting to hit the peak of our viewership, and really hope it isn't, because it's very low. But maybe I should have actually brought this out a bit sooner, you know, the whole liveliness and weirdness and me.
Yeah, man, you should be like that's what I try to achieve with my online presence. I try to be like authentically myself all the time.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna meet me in person and you're gonna go watch a video of mine, you should see the exact same person.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
That's
So-
the way it's supposed to be, though. You're not, because if you're pretending to be someone that you're not, people will eventually pick up on it, and you might find some people that enjoy it and they stick around, but there's other people that want that authenticity and they want you for you. They don't want to watch a soapy or someone acting it out.
Exactly.
That's what you have Netflix and Amazon Prime for and stuff.
You know, we could always do the soapy thing, you know, but no, it's not saying, I'm not saying that I wasn't acting like myself. It's just I was more quiet, you know, and more reserved with the podcast, and I think I need to stop doing that, because if I'm more reserved with the podcast, then it's not me, it's not the podcast.
Yeah.
I talk too much. It's one of my problems, but that's a good thing for the podcast.
That's a good problem. That's a good problem. I promise you, that's a good problem.
Exactly.
But I understand why you would
go.
go quiet, though. I understand because, like, I feel sometimes, like before stream, I feel so intimidated, and I'll be anxious that I'm not gonna, you know, do a good stream, and then I'm worried. And there was a couple of times in my earlier streams also where I would be streaming, and I'm just so nervous. I'm just playing the game at this point. I'm not even saying anything, you know.
Yeah.
And then a lot of my YouTube videos in the past as well, like my earlier YouTube videos, I actually did gaming in the beginning.
Yeah.
earlier YouTube videos, like you'd see I'm just quiet and awkward, and but it takes some time obviously to get used to it, and yeah, it's not gonna happen just quickly out of the box.
Yeah. No, yeah, and the whole thing was, I think it was with regards to that, it was like, you know, sitting with the guests, I felt like I shouldn't be talking, they should be talking. And I think that's partly due to what Kez also used to say. It's like, this is not about us, this is about them, and blah blah blah. And then Josh actually mentioned something that if I'm not going to act like myself, then I shouldn't actually be interviewing people.
But it's also because at that point it was more of like a question and answer type of thing, so we were more interviewing people on the podcast instead of just having like a proper discussion. And then
just the conversation.
Yeah, we used to do what's known as the Geek Inspired podcast, and that became more like question answer thing. And then it started happening with this podcast as well. And then Ziff and I had a chat, and we were like, you know what, let's just bring someone on and just talk random nonsense. And since then it's been better, it's been more flowy. It's not
nice, man.
There are obviously questions that we ask and stuff like that, but it flows into a proper conversation.
Yeah. No, of course. And like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and that's what people that listen to podcasts, that's what they look for, you know, just conversation.
They do, yeah.
Just a couple of people just having a nice chat. Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat player?
Yes, I mean the shirt.
My favorite Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
he's
because of the shirt.
yeah. Oh my word, my favorite Mortal Kombat character is Smoke, but he's not in the new games. He's not in the latest one.
No, Smoke was awesome, man. He was the best. Mortal Kombat 3.
Mortal Kombat 3. That's the last appearance he made. And
he
like,
was so awesome, man. I used to dig watching him fight.
Flippin' hell, I enjoyed Smoke like a lot, because you could literally teleport anywhere on the screen with his Smoke, you know, like
you could beat the crap
and you just teleport in front and then go to the back and do the same thing and just point. I miss Smoke. Like, if there could be a character that they should bring back, like if they are gonna make another game, or just put a DLC at least, you know, bring Smoke back. Gee, he was a fantastic character.
Exactly.
What about you guys? You can't say Scorpion though.
No, I'm a Sub-Zero person. I've always been more Sub-Zero.
I like it varies between Melina and Katana.
Oh yeah.
But those two are my favorite.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do they have similar styles of like their fighting?
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
They do.
It's just Katana's more with the she's got the shurikens.
Yes,
Was it Melina? No, Melina's got the shurikens.
And
Katana's got the fan blades.
Yeah, the fan
blades. I like
blades,
the fan blades.
Those are cool. Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. They're quite wicked. And then I remember the one time we were out shopping and I saw a fan. I'm like, pretending in my head I'm gonna throw it at someone and hurt them, but it doesn't work like that in real life.
There's no blades on there.
Yeah, there's no blades or anything. It's not dangerous, you know. Although don't give Kez a weapon. She might try.
I'm also very clumsy, so I might just hurt myself in the process.
Yeah, we'll just put all weapons down. That. Because you never know, she might just like shoot me in the ass while I'm walking somewhere, or although she'd do that on purpose. No, she'd do it on purpose. She'd do it on purpose. She'd shoot me in the ass on purpose, but then I'd shoot her in the ass too. You know, a paintball for a paintball. You know?
Yeah, I know. Actually, you know, I wanted to try this. I've been watching this airsoft competitions on YouTube, and it's like Call of Duty. And then I was looking around Cape Town, and there's like no way where you can do that. We just do paintball.
There's stuff in Joburg though. I know that you can do. There was an airsoft place in Joburg.
Okay. I prefer laser tag. I'm not gonna lie, that's more fun.
I'm thinking of doing airsoft because they have a lot of airsoft here in the UK, especially up here in Scotland. A lot of airsoft.
Jeez,
so
man.
I'm thinking.
Can't you make a video? Like, can't you make a video when you do that? That'll be amazing to watch.
I need to get a GoPro or something to do that.
Yeah, it's mounted on your head or mounted on the gun or something. And
I'd mount it on the gun. I'd mount it on the gun because it's the gun would be upright most of the time, not all the time.
Or just have someone brave enough to run next to you and try not to get them hit.
If I was in the UK, I'd freaking do the camera work. I'd be cameraman all day.
We are planning on. Well, I am planning on looking at doing it. But I have to first. They're quite strict here, so I have to get a license for a gun, for an airsoft gun. It's not a proper like freaking full-on license. It's just to prove that I'm over 18 and that I'm responsible with the weapon and all that stuff. Because it's a projectile weapon. It's not dangerous.
You can
still a projectile weapon. So they're very strict with the rules here. So I will be doing that to get it, and I don't know if kids will join me in that, but I'm looking at getting one of those battery ones where it's actually it's got a battery in it, and you can it's basically an automatic rifle or semi-automatic. So it's got like a burst of 3. You know, like a proper, like a proper. What's
it's just that it's airsoft. It's just airsoft.
Yeah, it's just an airsoft gun. Oh, dude.
That's
one guy actually showed me the rifle that they had there in South Africa. The only thing was it was like freaking 4,000 rand. But
man.
Some of those things are insanely expensive, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get the airsoft rifle in South Africa, but then you can need a license. But
I
like,
don't think so.
it can pose as protection as well. If someone comes into your house, you can pick up your airsoft rifle.
Yeah.
You can scare him off, but you're not gonna kill him.
That's what we had. Ziff had a paintball gun, and it was actually used. One of the reasons it was used was for protection.
Yeah, I had solid balls, which I used.
They were ceramic balls or something like that.
Yeah, plastic ceramic. So essentially, it was plastic on the outside, ceramic on the inside. And I had them loaded up inside the hopper, so that if someone did come into the yard, I'd pock them with it a few times. I wanted to actually get pepper balls, but they deteriorate off the time. So
so it's not worth that weight.
No, because what I wanted to do was actually mix them up and have ceramic and pepper, and then you don't know which one comes out, but one will come out at any given time, and you just shoot, and it hurts a lot. I mean, a paintball alone hurts, but imagine a solid ball.
Yeah, exactly. That people's not going to come back to your house, that's for sure. And they're going to tell all their homies that you just don't go there because you will get shot. Jeez, man.
But yeah, that was one of the things that we had was the pepper ball. I mean, the paintball. Ceramic ball. And it was a little MP5, an MP5 and M5. An M5 lookalike, so it was like a replica of an M5. It looked really cool.
I can imagine, yeah. Gee, where's the gun now, though? You don't have
I sold it. I sold it many years ago. Many years before we left.
Yeah, it was before we left.
When did you guys leave before the pandemic?
Yeah, 2019, just before it started.
November 2019. So we got here in November, December we saw a little bit, January we saw a little bit, and then
lockdown. Oh my word, that's unlucky, guys.
Yeah, now we've been exploring a lot.
Yeah.
We've been hitting up
because you guys open up again in the UK?
Somewhat.
Within reason, so you can
not so much.
You can go out, but you still need to wear your mask and stuff. And there's still some places that are not 100% open, but you can go and travel and stuff. So there's also some castles that are still closed because of the tight squeeze inside and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of open outdoor places that you can go and see.
Okay, that's cool.
But we went to the best place ever. The best place ever. Okay, so for you guys who are watching as well, you know that we filmed our 2 interviews last week for Oxidize and who's that?
Candy.
We filmed those before our leave started. We went on leave that weekend. I went to the best castle ever. It was the family castle. It was literally the
so it's called Crate's Castle. It's called Crate's Castle, and Zip's surname is Burnett, and it was actually some.
Not a docs, don't worry.
It was some other Burnett guy that in 1601 actually built this castle, so it's his family castle.
My word. That's freaking
Alexander Burnett.
Jeez, man, that would have felt cool being in that castle.
Walking around there is amazing. They even had us sign in because we're Burnett's. We had to sign in in the Burnett.
There's a special Burnett book that just the Burnett people sign on, so that they can keep in touch with you and stuff. Because there's it was cancelled this year, but there's a whole day where there's a Burnett family reunion, and Burnett's from all around the world come and meet up and stuff.
So
that's fantastic.
To give you a bit of history on the Burnett family. I mean, I know I shouldn't be talking about this, but screw it.
No, go ahead.
The Burnett family is we fought alongside Robert the Bruce during the war against England. All right, so our family fought alongside Robert the Bruce. He gave our family that land. Right, so the family that I belong to, he gave the Burnett family that land to build on before that, they were living from what the lady told me. They were living next to the river, and they had a whole bunch of like long houses and houses there next to the river that they used to actually go and fish, and they built their farms and all that stuff there. But essentially, what had happened was that after the war, Robert the Bruce gave them this piece of land. And Alexander Burnett actually built that castle and made it into the castle that it was. And the Burnett family obviously still lived there, as like there were a whole bunch of family members that still stayed there. But there are a lot of predominant Burnett people from the Burnett family that actually are that were around. I know that my great grandfather he moved from Scotland to South Africa. So my dad's granddad, basically. He moved from Scotland to South Africa. He didn't like the cold in Scotland, which is funny because I can't stand the heat in South Africa. So,
so you guys should swap. Yeah.
But he actually left for that reason. Well, that was one of the reasons. Also, he wanted to find a new life down in South Africa.
I see.
But what's really funny is Kez and I were actually talking about this. We figured out that some of the Scottish families, like ourselves, and the English families that are there, they come from rather higher up sections of the United Kingdom. So you got your lords and all that crap. But we've noticed that I think I figured it out. The reason why they all were, or why so many people are like related to some lord or lady in South Africa, the reason why is because
they were the ones who
going to
traveled
South Africa
more.
was very expensive. It's a lot of money to actually travel down to South Africa, even by ship back then.
Yeah.
So only the rich would travel down, and they'd travel down with their servants and whatnot. But a majority of the time, it was the rich that would travel down.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why there are so many people in South Africa that are more from the lords and the ladies.
Exactly, yeah, because
the upper class.
Yeah, because they are the ones with the money to
they were the
travel
ones.
down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how we figured out that must have been the way it was. And also, Kez found one of her ancestors there. Thankfully, nowhere near related to
like
to
way down the line. But
and also
I'm
probably
from
like her great
yeah,
second,
I'm
third, fourth cousin or something.
I'm
like
from
that.
the Gordon, the Gordon clan, and Alexander Burnett and Catherine Gordon were married. So our families kind of tie in together.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
Yo,
but it's
that's
not.
dope.
But people are like, oh yeah, but it must be incest. No, because it'd be like her grandmother's aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, uncles, aunts, grannies, dog's best friend's aunts, uncles, granny. That's who she would be.
That's not incest, yo.
Yeah,
it's too far away.
Yeah, because her surname was also very different from the surname that is now Gordon. Hers was Jordan.
No.
Or Jordan.
Jordan.
Or
Jordan.
They call it
But
Jordan.
that sounds South African.
Yeah, but as far as your dad always said, it was Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan.
but the Gordon side is from my mom's side, and the Jordan side is from my dad's side.
Yeah, that's right. And they got her grand got freaked out though. She thought that she's like, oh my god, I hope this was before we got married. It was like, oh, I hope you guys aren't related. It's like, Jesus Christ, we're not.
But that's interesting, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of history.
It's nice to like learn stories like that because I wanted to learn about my family as well because my mom is a Fredericks and my father's a Van Heerden. And then I wanted to go up his bloodline and see like where how did we get that surname like.
It's French, isn't it?
Van Heerden is actually my name Heinrich is German, but Van Heerden is actually like Afrikaans, you know.
Does it derive from French and Dutch though? I know that
probably more Dutch.
Yeah, I think it's more Dutch side.
Yeah,
especially with the Van because it's they would call it Van. But
yeah, exactly. But it means you're from something or some family.
Yeah.
But now the thing is, the lady that could have told us about it, she had passed away last year.
Oh, that sucks.
And she had all the information. She had like books and like, well, I don't know if it's still there, but she had it written down somewhere, the family tree and where everyone came from and that. I really want to find that out, but no. Yeah, I just know that my grandfather's father was in World War II, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, that's my grandfather was in World War II.
Sorry, quickly, can I just need to plug something out quickly?
No.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
He left his dildo running, guys.
It's actually my headset, but alright.
Yes, we're obviously PG, so just so everyone knows, we are very PG. We try not. If kids are listening, stop now. You shouldn't be listening to us anyway.
It's too late.
But still. And we don't censor.
I want to ask you. You were telling me about VR, PSVR earlier on. What VR games have you played thus far?
Oh, dude, so many. Star Trek: The Bridge Crew. I really love that game. It's epic. Eve, yeah, I played Eve, the one.
I think it's called Eve Valkyrie or something like that.
Valkyrie.
Okay.
I do wish they actually made that into like a proper VR game where you can fly the bigger ships and all that, because that would have made it more fun. You only get to fly the small fighters in Eve. You don't actually get to fly the capital ships or anything like that, which really sucks.
I see.
It's a good game, but yes, it makes you nauseous quickly. Fuck you.
Was it vertigo or something like that?
Not vertigo, like serious motion sickness from that.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to it, you'll get sick very quickly. I've played No Man's Sky VR. Epic.
Skyrim.
And Skyrim VR. Epic.
How's No Man's Sky epic? Yeah, on VR.
Do both of them. You know what? Honestly, ever since playing it on VR, I don't want to play it normally anymore. I don't. I play the game and I'm like, this is boring. It's got to be in VR.
That's what VR does, eh? That's exactly what VR does. Like, The Forest is a normal game, like, PC, but there is The Forest. You can play it in VR as well. The moment you play The Forest in VR, you will never touch it on keyboard and mouse again.
No, it's exactly the same with No Man's Sky.
Exactly. That's why
I don't want to play that game unless I'm playing it on VR, and I can't play it on VR because right now there's no way of doing it. I mean, look, I can if I take my old PS4. I've got my old PS4 as well. I can connect that and put the VR in this office here, for example, and I can play it because it's not connected to the PS4 Pro, which is the one that's...
It's just sitting gathering dust at the moment.
Yeah, so if I want to, I can actually move it around, and I don't need a TV screen because the VR is its own TV screen. So,
basically, yeah, exactly.
I can do that if I want to, but there's also... Excuse me.
He's recovering from a cold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a little cold. No, it wasn't the Rona. It was just a cold.
Everyone, the moment someone says they're sick, is like, oh, is it Corona? That's like how it goes these days.
My mom did that the other day. I was like, no, I'm just sick.
Yeah, it's just sick.
My boss also did it. I sneezed the other day and he's like, I'm infected. So I'm like, you must relax. Sneezing is not a symptom. Everything is not Corona, man.
Sneezing is sneezing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've just got a little frog in my throat at the moment. It'll go away eventually. But yeah, so I played Skyrim as well. Skyrim VR is pretty cool. It's exactly the same as normal Skyrim. It's just you using your paddles, you get to actually like swing the swords properly. You can draw a bow properly. So if you draw a bow, you're actually aiming with the bow. So your targeting is more about aiming properly. If you don't aim down the bow or aim down the shaft of the arrow, dude, you're really screwed.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and the magic is quite awesome. You can actually cast spells and shit like that.
That must feel amazing.
It really is awesome.
With the hands and spells and stuff. Yes.
It's the only thing that really sucks is that you can't do shouts, so you can't like go "Foos" and then actually do the.
Oh, I see.
Shout.
Okay. I see.
That would be so awesome if you could do that.
That would be really immersive.
Maybe one day.
I mean, imagine
sure
just look. I don't want them to remake Skyrim again. They're getting like Rockstar, you know. Too many remakes. Stop it now. Everyone's looking for GTA 6. Yeah. It's like everyone's looking for GTA 6. No, we're gonna just remake 5. It's fine. Don't worry, it's just 5 again. It's 5 again. Like PS5 comes out. Oh no, it's GTA 5 again.
On PS5.
It was on PS3. It was on PS4, and now it's coming on PS5. Guys.
Jeez.
You know what? I understand that it's a good MMO and all that stuff, but just like let it go.
Yeah, man. Or at least have one team doing that and then work on another game with another team.
Yeah, exactly.
They can do that. It's Rockstar games. It's not that they can't.
What VR games have you played?
Yeah, what VR games have you played? I've still got a lot that I have played, but you don't need to hear about the rest. There's too many. Anyway, games that you played, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you've been playing VR much longer than I have. I've only been playing VR for 2 weeks now. So I haven't even played a lot of games, but a game that I like to play, like after work in the afternoon when I get home, I fire up Echo VR and I play that. Have you heard of that game? Echo VR. So Echo VR, do you know what Ultimate Frisbee is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's Ultimate Frisbee but in zero gravity. So you're like floating around, pushing yourself off the wall, but trying to get the Frisbee and like score a goal. It's a competitive game. Fantastic freaking game. And you've got this Iron Man suit on with the boosters at the back and very cool. Very cool game.
That sounds pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm playing, that's like one of my main games on VR, and then I'm playing Half-Life Alyx at the moment, which is properly scary. Gee whiz.
Yeah, that's why
because the graphics is done so well, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, slowly working through that story. I'm playing Boneworks as well, and I play a lot of Beat Saber. A lot of Beat Saber.
Oh, that's also something I've got is Beat Saber. But you see, we can't mod our Beat Saber, so I can't.
Yeah, because you're on console. Yeah,
because it's on console. We are. I mean, I am looking. I want to get VR for the PCs as well because you know, the fact that you can't mod games on PlayStation is, you know, I've been getting drawn further and further away from the console.
Yeah.
But there's also more. It seems as though there's more options on the PC VR games than what there is on the PlayStation, because I haven't seen a new PlayStation VR game come out recently. They're more focused on the PlayStation 5 and that stuff. They've kind of like forgotten about PlayStation VR and stuff like that, which is sad, because what about the rest of us who don't have PC VR things?
Exactly, yeah. And there is potential. The machines can handle it. They just need to develop the games, you know.
Yeah,
but
and also,
sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, you were first.
Okay, now, but I was gonna just say, if you look at Steam VR, you can scroll. There's like 50 pages of VR games. It's not all good, but you know the games exist.
The thing is, you'll also play your own games. I mean, like, you can actually modify 7 Days to Die to be able to run VR. There actually is a VR version.
I've heard of that. My friend did that. Yeah, like you can adapt normal games to be played in VR.
Yeah, it's like I've got a game called Atlas. They've got a VR setup that you can actually run the game in VR.
Sure.
All you have to do is click the button and it optimizes the game for VR.
Oh, nice.
There's 7 Days to Die. Apparently, you can do the same thing. I haven't found the option yet, but I'm not looking. I don't have VR, so why would I look?
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, you know, there's a whole bunch of games that you can play right now, that I can play right now. Kingdom Come Deliverance has got a VR version of it as well, and that's a game that I'm quite keen on. I dig that game. It's quite cool.
Yeah. Even Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. When you download Hellblade, you get the VR mod of it as well. You just need to download it and play it through there, and then you can play Senua through VR also.
That game would be creepy in VR.
Yeah,
it's creepy just as it is.
Just a standalone, exactly. Gee, was all the voices and stuff always going on. I don't know if it's
PSVR. But maybe it is. So. If it is, then kids can play it.
No, I'm not gonna. No. It was bad enough just playing it normal. Yeah. I'm not putting myself through VR in that game. I won't sleep. I don't think I'll sleep for a few days.
Yeah, VR is dope though. I've only brought the subject up because that's what I've been playing recently. I've been taking a break from streaming, like for the whole September. I haven't like, it's like a month of streaming. Because ever since I made affiliate last year November, I've just been like punching out the streams, man. And you know, it's like, it's hard to come from work every day and have that energy in stream as well, man. You know, you come home and you're tired already. You rest for like an hour and a half, and then you have to stream. And you need to entertain. It's not the easiest thing, so I thought like September I'll just relax it.
No, you need to have a break and just recharge your batteries and because something people don't realize is we're people and we can burn out. And if you don't take care of yourself, you will burn out, and it'll reflect on your streams and your content, because people will see like you're up here, and then eventually you just start going down and down and down. It's better to just take that break and rest and recover.
Yeah, no, exactly. It actually happened to me on stream once, where stream started, it was going well, and then all of a sudden I just dipped. And then one of the viewers were like, "Bro, why do you look like this? What's wrong with you?" And then I was like, "Yo, bro, I am actually just frick tired." For those in the UK, frick, if you use frick in front of a word, it's just emphasis on how, let's say, tired you are.
You're like,
you're dead tired.
Very, very tired.
Super tired.
Yeah, and then I told, okay, like we'll just raid someone, then I'll just stop streaming. And then I didn't even get to 2 hours of streaming. It was like an hour and 45 minutes, and I was done.
Yeah,
you know. So it's important, man, to rest up. A lot of people think that like the whole 24/7 grind culture is a good thing. It's not always a good thing.
No, it's not.
It's really not always a good thing. You can hurt yourself. Really.
Yeah, well, it's one of the reasons. Look, Kez and I, we do stream, but it's not very often. We normally just stream on Fridays.
Yeah.
And we only stream on Fridays because we stream with other friends, and that's more entertaining because, you know, you got myself, Kez, and the whole bunch of other guys playing games as well. Yeah. And we're all playing just different kinds of games and just having a good time. But, you know, normally, like, for example, if they're playing, like, Phasmophobia or something like that, then I won't play, or Kez won't play, and we'll stream something else. Oh, excuse me. That doesn't happen very often. Anyway, so we'll play Phasmophobia or something like that, or they'll play that, and then we'll play something else or whatever. But we'll try to stream as much as possible. We stopped doing the grindy streams because, I mean, firstly, you know, it started taking its toll on us. You know, and also we're not very entertaining as streamers. We just aren't.
We get too focused on the game, and then we go really, really quiet.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then it's like you'll talk every now and then because we used to play like really intense games where you have to focus, like Borderlands and things like that. So you have to focus because otherwise you're gonna die. And then we just get like super quiet. And then you see the chat and you go, oh, okay, yes, wada. And then you just carry on playing and it's dead silence. Zaffa, the one time, checked our stream and he counted, and I think it was like 2 minutes that there was absolute dead silence. And that's when we thought, you know what, it's not working. We need to look at different avenues, and that's when we decided we'll stream every now and then. You'll see us jump up and like pop up on the screens and stuff, but it's when you actually feel like it, because the grind became way too much.
I can imagine. And you know, it's very important that you can identify that. Not a lot of streamers are willing to accept that they are, let's call it, quiet streamers. You know, people that don't really talk to chat and that's very focused on the game. And if they want to go, you know, I don't know, like you said, like you guys decided to explore different avenues because it wasn't working. Yeah. And then there's streamers that they just refuse to accept that, you know. And I think it's important to accept it, and then you can move on to something else to find what works for you.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I mean, when it happened, you know, I was sitting there going, you know, we're very boring on stream. We're probably like the two most boring people to ever watch on stream, so we tried not to do it. But also, we went back on our YouTube videos and we saw how well we actually did with those videos, and how people actually enjoyed watching us, and how funny we actually were, you know, because I can make people laugh, guys. I know it's a surprise, but I know how to. So,
but also with YouTube videos, you can take out the stupid quiet bits and you can focus on the funny.
Exactly. Yeah. That's where Josh.
So you can produce a proper piece of content.
Yeah. And then then you have a toasty boy who comes in and makes funnies. So he'll do funny sounds and stuff like that. Like, okay, last night I was making the sound effects myself, but we were busy when we were playing 7 Days to Die last night. Chicken was being chased by a zombie, and he was running out of stamina. So he's obviously like running and then stopping and then slowing down and running, and he's like, it was either a zombie or a dog or something, but he couldn't get away. So I'm like, he's like, oh, I just shat myself. So I'm like.
Man. Yeah, but you see, that's fun, man.
But yeah, you gotta be entertaining. And I realized, well, both of us realized that we're only entertaining when we're actually with our other friends. When we can actually have a good time with a group of us. The two of us together, we entertain each other, but we're like we can do that quietly. We don't need.
Of course.
We don't need the conversation, you know. Whereas in the stream, you need to actually have that conversation going.
You need to have that constant flow.
It's something we don't have.
That's something that I'm lucky that I have. Like, I can talk for years, like not stop. I can just hoy, and that helped a lot with stream, because there would be times when I'm playing the game, chat is quiet, but there's just like, you know, stuff is just coming out of my mouth like all the time. And I'll be done streaming. I'll do a 4-hour stream, and then I go inside, and my dad is like, "Did you literally just talk for 4 hours and not stop?" It's like, I guess I did that. You see, just like, and like I said, it's just like it happens, you know, and not everyone has that.
No, not everyone does, and that's the whole thing. It's like it's. I mean, I can talk for hours and hours and hours, but I need to be talking to someone to actually talk for hours and hours and hours. For me, it's not about talking to myself. I mean, I do talk to myself, but it's normally just like stupid things. Like I'll be playing, like I was just now at 7 Days to Die. I was very quiet, and then as I was getting to the end of finishing my wall, I was like, nearly at the station. But, you know, stupid shit.
That's when I came in, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And that stupid shit like that is what I do when I talk to myself, and that's a funny clip that you can take out of a video and use somewhere else. But
but it's gonna take long in
so
stream to get to that point, man, you know?
Yes, I'd be the most boring person ever. I have to have someone to talk to. I can't just talk to nothing. Yes, exactly. And that's why the podcasts. That's why I enjoy doing the podcast, because I talk and talk and talk and talk.
Because you're talking to someone.
Yes, and I won't shut up.
That is very true.
I'm one of those kinds of people.
Yeah.
You can try to shut me up, but it's not gonna work.
Guess what about you? Have you played some VR games?
I try, but I suffer from motion sickness, so for me it's a bit hard to do it.
I see.
So if it's like a moving thing, I tried the Bridge Crew one, and the second the ship took off, that was me. I was done for, because obviously you can see the movement.
Yes,
I couldn't do that. So if it's a sitting still, not too much motion things, I can do it. It's fine. I've managed to play Beat Saber a little bit, but I generally lose, because like when you've got to dodge the things, I stand still. Because if I move too much, I feel sick. But with bits and pieces, I actually started getting a little bit better. But it is definitely something that I like and that I want to try.
Yeah.
It's just that motion sickness that just kind of holds me back.
Okay, cool. So there's actually a game that I can recommend for you that there's no motion at all. You literally sit in one place. It's called I Expect You to Die. I don't know if you heard of it.
Wow, that's rather morbid, dude.
Yeah, but you play.
I expect you to die.
It's like it's like a James Bond kind of setup, because the song even's like I expect you to die, and it's like freaking James Bond and stuff. But you sit and you like have a room, and then you have to figure out like how to solve the room, because you need to like, how can I say this? There's an objective. You need to get a mask or something. But it's not straightforward. There's lasers, so you have to like spray some smoke and see where the lasers are.
Oh, okay.
All that, but you don't move at all. The only movement you're doing is like looking around and like that. So that's actually
fine.
That's like a lekker game that you can try, and they've actually won an award. So this year they made I Expect You to Die 2 because of how brilliant the first one was.
Oh wow.
So
although I have to mention this. Kez gets dizzy. I mean, she gets gnawed watching me play Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
No ways is it.
Wow, yeah, and that's on a flat screen, dude. That's on like literally a flat screen. But she got nauseous watching me do that, and I was like, okay, wow, your motion sickness is getting worse. Get into some FPSs, get yourself turning around.
But that's just it's just because of it's different when you're playing and when you're watching someone play. Yeah. So when you're watching someone play, you're not that immersed into the game. You're like the outside person looking in. Exactly. Whereas if you're actually sitting and playing it, it's something different.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. Like when I watch him play Kingdom Come, I feel sick. But when I play a game like Cyberpunk, which is also the same type of thing, I'm fine playing it because I'm playing it myself.
Because you're doing, exactly. I know, and there is definitely a difference when you're playing and when you're watching. Because I was at my friend's place the one time, a whole group of us, and then we played PT, and then I was playing PT, and then you go in this repetitive hallways and all that stuff. Yeah. Have you guys seen it? PT, I'm sure you have.
I saw PT. I saw the. I haven't played it. Obviously, but it's
because
not around anymore.
They took it off PlayStation. Yeah, but then he was like, "Just go, bro, just go," and I'm terrified because I'm playing the game, and I told him, "Bro, you're not playing. You don't know what it's like." And he's like, "Just give the controller here." Then he sat with it, and he's like, okay, I understand. It's quite terrifying when you're playing it, So it's exactly what Kez was saying there.
Yeah, it's a different experience when you're actually playing the game. It's the truth. And there are games that Kez will never play just because she hates them, like Gran Turismo.
GTA.
Gran Turismo.
I suck at driving games. I'm really, really bad. Even in like normal driving games, I don't follow the route. I go off-road. And I go bundu bashing.
Perfect for her, to be honest. This is exactly why Forza would be perfect for her, because she can actually backtrack and reverse if she misses a checkpoint.
I just smashed the car.
But
Like,
she can go,
they look really
you
bad.
can ruin the car. You can destroy the entire car.
In
It's
Forza,
fine.
yeah, and Forza, especially when you do the Top Gear tracks. The Top Gear tracks are not to be driven properly. You
Yeah.
are supposed to like freaking go all over the place. And
You're supposed to, yeah. That's the whole thing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Top Gear tracks. You're supposed to screw around.
you're supposed to, yeah,
Forza-
exactly.
But no, Kez hates it.
I've driven cars to the point where they catch on fire and they're about to explode and stuff. That's how I drive.
She's like really pro at I mean, look,
Crashing cars.
Granted, in GTA, you drive a car, it's going to catch on fire because either you're going to do it or someone's going to shoot you.
Someone's gonna, yeah, exactly.
So
Especially
one way or the
playing
other,
GTA
your car's
online,
going to
yeah.
catch on. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You know, when you that's why I always try to avoid playing online like online is normally played. I just like I manipulate my internet to make sure that it like kicks everyone out of the server and I'm the only one there.
He's sneaky.
Well, that's
Basically,
smart.
kicks me out of the server and I have my own
But you
server
still,
all
yeah,
to
you have your
myself.
own server then, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. That's brilliant
Yeah.
idea. My friends, like we don't do it the way you do it. Like when we're all online, then one will try and get the session where he's alone, and we all join that session. But I mean, you doing it like freaking getting
It's not
your internet.
difficult. It's not difficult at all, actually. What you got to do is you got to go into your services. Control Alt Delete Task Manager. Go to processes and then hang on, I'll tell you now. Give me a second.
And then you have to find the IP address, and then
No.
Oh,
It's nothing
okay.
that difficult, dude. Jeez, like, okay, so you go into performance and then you go to open resource monitor. Once you've opened the resource monitor, you'll see GTA in the resources there.
Oh,
Right
wow,
click
wow.
on GTA and suspend it for about 10 seconds, and then reactivate it, and boom, you're all in.
Oh my word!
Easy as that.
That you need to clip that part. That's a how-to video right there for TikTok or something. Easy. How to get your
Yeah.
own server on GTA?
How to
5.
get your own server on GTA. Well, there you go, guys. If ever you wanted to know, there's an easy way to get yourself onto your own server. No, you won't get banned from doing that.
Well,
because-
geez, if that was the case, she would have been banned ages ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no,
also
of
if they ban people for being disconnected from the main server while they're busy playing and they're suddenly all alone in the server, you'll be banning a shit ton of people because internet access sometimes drops.
Exactly.
Like you'll just lose connection, lose packet data, and it'll come back up again suddenly.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
they can't ban you for that. But you know, it's a good way of being. I used to do it when I was on PS4. I would play the game, but I'd overwork the internet so that it would automatically stop the PlayStation or stop the internet for the PlayStation for a bit, and then bring it back up by myself. And I learned how to do that only because I can also do it on the PlayStation. There actually is a way to do it on the PlayStation. You just got to change your MTU settings on the PlayStation, bring it down to 800, and you're good to go. Then you always, if you're playing online games with other people, you've got to bring your MTU back up again. Otherwise, it's not going to play other multiplayer games.
Oh, you know a lot about this, eh? Jesus. It's the
Dude,
first time I hear
I've-
about this MTA.
He's sneaky.
I'm sneaky.
Nice.
The whole thing is, it's people are like, yeah, but why would you want to? Because it's so boring. You're playing by yourself. Exactly. I don't have assholes shooting me every 5
Yeah,
fucking seconds
gee,
when I'm
was
trying to
that-
do something.
Exactly,
So-
and it's these kids, man.
Yeah.
These youngsters, they always just want to annoy you. Even this VR game I was telling you about, Echo VR.
Yeah.
There's this because you in the game, they come right up into your face like this, and they just like make stupid sounds and
Why?
I don't know.
Because
why
they're
they-
shriekers, Angel.
Exactly, that's what it's called, shriekers.
They're shriekers. They're little 6, 7, 8-year-olds busy trying to be clever, and you kill them and then they shriek into the microphone because they're so
Yeah.
upset they died. It's like, you know what, bitch, fuck off.
Yeah, and then the mom's in the background, calm down, like that's gonna help.
Yeah, and also,
Jeez.
why are you letting your child play GTA?
Exactly. he's 7 years old. Man.
That's one thing. I was like, I don't understand why they're allowed to play games like GTA and shit like that. They shouldn't be.
Exactly, man. They shouldn't be.
Well, your nephew wanted to play it, and then
My
I
sister
remember
was
your
very
sister
adamant
asked
about
you about it, and you're like, no.
I was not gonna let my nephew play a game like that. There's no way in hell. That game is. I mean, it's restricted 18 for a reason.
Exactly, yeah. You see, and I made a mistake one day. I made a mistake about a nephew as well. My nephew came from Joburg. He came to visit. Actually, him and his family. And then he's like, can I play games? I'm like, yeah, Spider-Man and all of that. We can chill. And then I went outside to go play some soccer. And when I came back, and he was playing GTA, and he was in the freaking club, yo. And I looked at him and he's like, no, he walked in here himself. I told him he doesn't do that on his own. Come, get out, you're done playing. He never played GTA, but plays a game.
Exactly.
We had that as well. I think there were some kids that we were babysitting, and we're like,
not babysitting, no,
not babysitting, but their parents were there, and it was like a party, and their parents were there, and the kids were getting bored. So Zeph was like, okay, just come play on my PlayStation, and they saw all the games. We're like, okay, you can play this and this and this and this, and we went out, came back, and same thing. He was playing GTA.
Yes, it's like all just want to sneak into GTA.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well that's it. You're
PlayStation
not
off.
PlayStation anymore.
Gone, done.
Yes, fine. Now you can go be bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Broke the rules. Yeah.
Don't take my hospitality for granted. You know?
Exactly.
I'm a nice person, but if you do things you're not allowed to do, and your parents may allow you to play games, but that's my PlayStation. That's my rules.
Because we told his parents, and they're like, "Oh no, it's fine. He plays it all the time. You know what? That's your business."
Yeah, that's your business. I'm not going to be party to it. So there's no way you're doing it on my PlayStation. I'm sorry, I will not be party to it. You want your kids to play those kinds of games? They do it on their own PlayStation. You leave my bloody PlayStation alone.
Yeah, no, 100%. Your PlayStation, your rules, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I went out of my way, and I even found some games that he would actually enjoy that were slightly more violent, but not as violent as GTA, and not as sexual innuendo, and not restricted. It was restricted 13, and I was like, you know, I'll let him play that because fine, you know, he's 11 years old, fine, much he can do, and I'm not too worried about restricted 13. But when it comes to, and I don't have very many of those because most of my games are restricted 18.
Yeah.
Because it's me. I mean, I play adult games, you know. I don't play kids games, you know. I mean, I do have some Crash Bandicoot, for example.
Oh man, come on, those are classic. You must have Crash Bandicoot.
You can't not play. You know, you can't. You have to play that.
You can't not, yeah. I actually have. When it went on sale, I bought that Crash Bandicoot pack that has like 1, 2, and 3, I think, in it.
Oh yes, I've got that on the PlayStation. I want to actually get Spyro as well for my PlayStation.
Oh my word, Spyro was the next one I was gonna buy. Yeah. You know, I played Spyro when I was younger. I've never finished it. I never knew what to do in Spyro. I just thought this is a game, the dragon, you can fly. It's all I need. I'm the happiest kid alive. Never finished Spyro. I just flew around. All I did. Gee whiz, man.
That was like me and okay, look, I'm a lot older, so I've got Sega Genesis games. Sega Mega Drive games.
Oh, Sega.
And I just got this pack that on Steam. This whole pack, and I'm playing Echo the Dolphin, and I'm playing like the original Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Yeah.
I'm playing there's Conan there. I played Alex Kidd for the first time in years. I played Alex Kidd. It was supposed to be Sega's mascot. Before Sonic actually took over.
Okay, yeah.
And then obviously Sonic came in and blew everything out of the water, and Alex Kidd was just like left on the wayside.
I think I might have heard that story. When I was watching YouTube videos on Sonic. Then I heard about this Alex the Kid, but I've never seen it myself.
Yeah, so I played Alex Kidd again for the first time. Played Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for about 5 seconds because I was like, no, I don't want to ruin it just yet. I'll play that later. But there's Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I mean, come on, you know, these old games that I used to love.
Gee whiz, man. So there's a pack of, like, is that on Steam? Can I search for it?
Yeah,
for Sega,
it's on Steam. Look for I'll tell you what it's called now. Just give me 1 second.
All right.
I've got it installed. I'm just trying to find it now. Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics. That's what it's called.
Okay, let me just check it. It's the first one. Sega Mega Drive. Look at this. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna add it to my wish list for now. Let me not be.
You know where you can find it for cheap though, hey?
CD keys.
No. Humble Bundle.
Oh, Humble Bundle. I've never been on Humble Bundle. I've only heard
this is £24. No, you can. I went onto Humble Bundle and I found it there. That was on sale. It's not on sale anymore. It's now £25 now.
But it'll eventually go on sale again.
Yeah, surely. I got it on sale for like £4 or £3.
Wow,
ridiculous.
Lekker.
There's so many games here you can find for like nothing, dude. Like absolutely nothing. I found games for literally pennies.
Wow.
You know, like really good games for pennies.
Sure.
So and that gives you an idea of how good some of the games are here. Like I can now get Bully. You know Rockstar's Bully.
Yes, Bully. Yeah.
I can get it for £3.50. Because there's a sale going on Humble Bundle at the moment. It's a GTA sale. You can get Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas for £3.50. But I think I've already got that collection. No, I don't.
Humble Bundle. See, my colleague told me about it, but the way she spoke to me about it, she told me that you don't buy games, you have to buy a bundle and then you just get whatever's in it.
No, you don't always have to do that.
But I don't know.
That's the bundles themselves. But there's actually they've actually got a store as well. Let me just see. The bundles are here. You can actually go into bundles and you can find games like there's the full VR Emporium bundle, which gives you a whole bunch of VR games. So you love this.
Wow, that's like a
£10.83, and you get 7 items. So it's Arizona Sunshine, which I think you've got already.
Yeah, I've got that one.
House Flipper, Until You Fall, Zero Caliber, Fisherman's Tale, Paper Beast, and Wands. So for £10.50 you get all of that. But if you go into,
I'm looking at the single games now.
Yeah, if you just type in search or go and look at your bar there, I just go and look at the games because the games here for like pennies, dude. Like literally pennies.
$7.
It's ridiculous the amount of money that you don't have to spend on a game.
Exactly. Really, but I like that's what when Steam has a sale, then I'll jump in.
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
Sometimes Steam has like proper sales.
Yeah, they do.
But it doesn't come as often, I guess.
Yeah, that's the sad thing though. It doesn't come as often, and that's what that's what like now at least they've got like the THQ Nordic sale that's on at the moment, but there really aren't very many games that I want. There's Darksiders. I know Kez always wanted Darksiders, but it's Darksiders Genesis. It's just
nice.
It's just Genesis. She wants the other ones. Yeah. But then I'm on about 15,000 different platforms as well. We've got Xbox going as well. So we've actually got Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, nice. Me also, yeah.
You know how awesome is Game Pass, dude? You
Game
can actually
Pass
play EA games as well.
He was free games, fantastic. Although I had a bad experience with Game Pass in the week because my friend was playing Formula 1 2019 and I wanted to jump on, download on Game Pass, and then it kept on making this crash dump file, and then the game just didn't work.
Dude,
but that was like one out of the
same problem with Flight Simulator. Exactly the same problem.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd start Flight Simulator, I'd get everything going, I'd get it like running and ready to go, and then it would just bomb out on me.
But I think it's a Game Pass thing.
I think it might be a Game Pass thing.
Yeah, because when I search the problem on in Google, then while you're typing it, then it falls out the automatic fold, then it says whatever problem on Game Pass. So it's a Game Pass problem. Yeah.
But the one advantage is though, and why I actually love Game Pass, is Bethesda games, dude. All of them for free forever.
Wow.
Because Microsoft owns Bethesda, so
yes,
you get to play these games forever and ever.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, granted, we tried Fallout 76. We tried to install it or play it. It didn't work.
Is it?
Yeah, it was kind of crap.
But I mean, Fallout 76. The people are saying it's not really a nice Fallout game because it's the online one of it.
Yeah.
I think Fallout 4 before was like a.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
but I've got Fallout 4. We've got the whole all the Fallout. We've got the Dooms, all of that stuff for the Bethesda collection.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, dude, I'm playing Mass Effect and I'm really enjoying it.
And it was free.
And it was free. I've got Train Simulator World because
don't lie, is it? How's that?
Dude, I used to love playing. Yeah, I am.
Oh,
but also I used to love playing with my dad's train set when I was younger.
Okay. So
he had a proper like train set that you could actually build the tracks and actually run the trains on it. I used to love playing with that, and I always wanted to when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a train conductor. Always.
Wow, ever Sheldon.
And no, like a proper engineer, not a Sheldon, dude. Come on, look at me. I am so much better than Sheldon.
100%.
I can actually talk to people.
Yeah.
I don't act like an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, what gives you the idea I don't like Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
But yeah, so after starting this game, dude, I played the first Train Simulator World, dude, and I loved it. I thought it was really awesome. You get to actually roam around the train stations. You at the moment, I'm still learning how to play this game, so it's a hell of a lot more complex than the first one. There's a lot of stuff that I've still got to try and learn. Like, I mean, my God, there's these two trains that are connected, and I know what I'm supposed to do. There's supposed to be a comm between the rear train and the front train. Now, I'm sure you've seen what it looks like when the freight trains actually carry loads. There's one big one in the front, and then and then right behind it there's another one, but they're facing opposite directions, right? You've seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that though.
It's for more power, so that they can go up and down hills faster, or more power, because they carry heavy loads. Like this one's supposed to be carrying coal, so you need as much power as you can. So you need as many trains as you can connected, and that's one of the reasons why. But now I know that the two trains are connected, but the one, its brakes aren't letting go for some odd reason. I've tried everything, and it's an old train, so there's not many things you can do inside the cab to actually get the thing to work. So I start the train up and I pull it, because the only thing you can do is pull the one behind you, and that fucking thing is not going anywhere. It's just like
because the brakes are on.
Yeah, because the brakes are on, so you can pull it, but it takes a fuck long time to get anywhere. It's really annoying.
And you can't figure out how to switch the brakes off.
No, I can't figure out how to get it. There's a comm. There is a comm button, or a comm thing right next to the on the left hand side, but every time I try putting that comm on, it doesn't work. It's just like, no, I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
Fuck you. He's like, deal with it. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck you then, okay? Fuck you. I'll figure you out later. And also, I was playing really late at night, so I was like, no, I don't want to do it now.
Yeah, I don't want to get some sleep also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next day, you know, like, I don't want to
do it. The only reason I have Game Pass was because they were giving Discord Nitro away for 3 months on Game Pass, right? But I'm so stupid, because I bought the whole thing because I wanted Discord Nitro. I didn't know I'm buying Game Pass. And then 4 months later, I type in Xbox and I'm like, why does it say Game Pass here? And I go to another game, it's Game Pass. Then I realized, oh shit, freaking had Game Pass all this time. I didn't download a single game.
Didn't you notice the money coming out of your account?
Yeah, no, but then I thought it was like, oh, Discord Nitro, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was just for that, but it wasn't. It was for Game Pass as well. Idiot. And then I started downloading games, and now I'm just having a whole ball of a time. I actually downloaded really Five Nights at Freddy's recently. I was playing on stream. Nice. I love that. That freaking game is cool. Not a lot of people like it. I think FNAF is brilliant.
FNAF.
Yeah. I was like that case in the beginning. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna play FNAF. It's too scary, man. And then when I saw it was free on Game Pass, I was like, you know what? This is a sign. I should play this game now. I freaking love that game. I love it. Gee.
No, you know, one of the reasons I actually got Game Pass was for Forza Horizon.
Oh yes, I've got number 4, and then number 5 is coming as well.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they don't just like stop number 4, because that would just be stupid.
Yeah, that would be silly. Yeah. Number 4 is going lekker.
Yeah, because I'm jamming the UK, dude, or at least Scotland. That's where you are. I'm jamming it, dude. I'm having a freaking ball.
Yeah, no, lekker. I played like in the beginning when we downloaded, played with a couple of friends in Convoy and stuff, and it's so lekker to be able to drive around and just chat and. Yeah, it's so brilliant.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I actually want to jump on it again sometime. Yeah, I'll actually probably play later tonight. I'll play some Forza because you were speaking about it now.
I don't know if you've heard of Breath Edge.
Of what?
A recent game that just got released on Game Pass. It's called Breath Edge.
No, wait, let me see if I can. Meth Edge.
Breath.
Oh, Breath Edge. Breath Edge.
Yes, this bro. What the hell? You think I'm a druggie? You think I'm a druggie, dude?
That's what I heard. Sorry.
Really?
You are?
That was you're addicted to coffee.
That's what I was like when I looked at the
I saw that face. I was like, yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Coffee. Who's not addicted to coffee? I should have made me coffee. I'm sitting here with water. Damn it.
Yeah, I've been drinking out of my Minecraft cup. This is really a cool cup.
Minecraft? Why did I think it was Rick and Morty when I saw it when you were taking a sip earlier?
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it's the colors like green and blue there.
Yeah, but if you heat up the cup, it actually brings your the mobs up. No, this is not a cup. This is a cat.
That's a cat. Yeah.
Oh, she's my Sajid. She hates being held.
What's her name? His name?
Shade. I call her Sajid. Shade.
Shade. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
This
I
is
call
black.
her Saduda.
Saduda.
Yeah, because this is my Saduda.
Yeah, no. Oh, well, I'm still a kid. I don't have kids myself.
No, I mean cats,
Oh, cats.
pets,
Gee,
dogs, lizard.
oh no, when I had a dog, I had a husky. His name was Zeus. His name is so short, you can't really give him a different name.
Yeah, you want to bet, dude?
Zeusy. Oh yeah, I could have done that.
My mom's dog back home. His name's Blaze. It's also a very short name, Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze.
We call him Bloodsy.
Bloodsy. Sweet, man.
And
Yeah, I'm just having a pet there. Gee.
his name turned into Zena. This was eventually what it came to.
How did it get to that?
I don't know, dude. Is there any of our cats? Shade is. I call her. What I call her now is actually Wadders. From Shade to Wadders. Now, the thing is, the name progresses. Now, if you own a pet for long enough, every name progresses. Their name doesn't stay the same. So
Okay.
you've got Shade. Her name is now Wadders. We've got Snowbell. Her name is Millimil.
Millimil! But that makes sense because of the color, isn't it?
Well, it's sort of. It's like partially. We called her Snowball because she's white. I called her Millimil because, well, Millimil, Snowball. It just works. That progressed. It took a while to get to Millimil. Now she's called Malula Fitty Fitty, or just Fitty.
Oh, my little fitty fitty. That sounds nice. It comes nice.
This is weird names that we've got. Then we've got Gandalf.
Oh,
Gandalf.
brilliant.
You know what his name is now?
No.
Yes. Yeah, he's the OG Zef Diffie. So I'm just like I'm a rip-off Zef Diffie.
Oh,
Because he's
so
the OG
he's actually
Zef
the
Diffie.
main Zef Diffie.
Yeah, that's where I got my alias from. Was from him.
Oh, okay. Is he the one you have the longest?
No, he's just one of the cats that are there.
Oh,
Snowball's the longest. Actually, Oliver is the longest. Oliver, we've had 12 years, and his nickname is Wawa.
Wow. So you guys got 4 cats?
No, we've got 9.
9.
9 cats, yes.
That's a lot of cats.
There's Timey. Her name is now Nilly Vanilli.
Wow.
You know, because of that dude from that other band. I forget what his name is, but Nilly Vanilli. So her name is now Nilly Vanilli. Then there's Crumbs, and his name is Numpty.
Numpty.
Because he's a numpty.
It's fascinating to think about like how you guys got it.
No, he's so stupid, dude. That cat is so dense. He
Really?
is. He's a Persian. But fuck, is he
Okay.
dense? Hey? He is so dense. Yeah, but we call him Numpty. Then there's Pippin.
Pippin.
Pippin, yeah, you know Pippin from Lord of the Rings?
Oh no, she was man. This is like, you know, I've watched Lord of the Rings. I'm not like one of the huge fans, man.
Oh well, he's one of the hobbits.
Okay.
But Pippin, his name is Purple Nurple.
Purple.
I'm missing some. Who am I missing? That's
Yes,
Numpty.
Crumbs, yeah.
Yeah,
Numpty.
that's Numpty.
Yo, look at him. So fuzzy, man.
Yeah, he's actually been shaved out. He was shaved recently. His fur's growing back. I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Yes. Okay, so his name is Professor Mew. My brother just called him Katiti, or Kartiti. So we call him Katiti, and now his name is just Hatsch.
Yo, how does this get from there to there, man?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they know exactly who's who. So if I go Hatsch, he'll come running. He will
No
eventually come running.
ways. No
Timey,
freaking ways.
the only way she'll respond is if you actually scrunch up some paper and call her, then she'll come running.
Oh, that sounds like a snack was. Maybe she's gonna get a treat.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
she
that green
plays
screen
paper.
that Kiz has there. That's a cool green screen.
Oh, it's the
that's
same
on
one I've
street,
got.
like-
Yeah.
Is
I've
it?
also got one. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's a
brilliant.
Halo green screen actually. It's like a halo. It goes
Yeah,
around
yeah,
and
I
it
see
sticks
that.
to the
Goes
chair.
around the
So
chair like that.
you
Yeah,
see-
that's brilliant. Yo, so it can't fall. It can't fall over. Basically.
No,
Brilliant.
I can,
man.
I can,
Gee whiz.
no matter what you do, you can see my
Yeah.
chair moving behind her now.
Maybe I did. Lekker, man.
But yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, what a nightmare.
Mm. Like that, with the bones like that, yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. Look. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about knocking it over even. Because it's like, that's part of the chair, so.
Yeah, the only thing is they're fucking huge, so
Yeah, it looks quite
getting
big,
out,
yeah.
you gotta like you gotta like maneuver around and like get
Yeah,
into
when you-
the circles and you've gotta do a whole going around and try and fit.
So I'm looking
And
at
my
both
fat
things
ass
here
doesn't
now.
go around things like that easily. But yeah, no, that's part and parcel of the whole streaming thing. You were looking at
Yeah.
something, you said?
Oh yeah, I
Breath
was looking at Breath Edge here now. Yeah, I see it here now. So it says like it's a survival. Is it a survival game?
Yeah, it's a space survival game, dude. You
Space-
fly around
space
in
horror.
space.
Yeah, it looks like
Fucking awesome! I had
Yeah,
so much fun
I might-
playing it.
I might just install it after this when we're done here.
Yeah, give it a
Have a
shot,
look at
dude.
it.
It's quite fun. Yeah, dude, you got your pet chicken, and it never dies. It just
It's weird
doesn't
that you talk
die.
about it because it's playing on the video now. The chicken, like yeah,
Yeah.
I can see he's holding the chicken. In.
And you can shove your chicken's head into a hole, and it starts popping out like honey and shit like that out of
Oh
a
my
vending machine.
word, that's
You
freaking
can-
crazy.
There's
Yo,
like
I must check this out.
when there are electric things that are obviously sparking somewhere. You put your chicken there to neutralize it,
Oh
and
my
it
word.
doesn't kill your chicken. It's just your chicken stays alive. It's like it's an immortal chicken. You put it into it, like all he hears, buck, buck, buck,
He's just dropping stuff out.
No, that's when you neutralize electricity.
Oh, okay, I
Um,
see.
It's really funny though. It's actually a really the way the guy talks to you as well. It's like you're living in a communist space age basically, and they talk about they sort of they break the immersion by saying the developers didn't add in dialogue here, so
Oh.
pretend you're adding dialogue or something stupid like that. But the whole way through.
Oh
they
my
couldn't figure
word.
out what to call the ship, so they just like insert logo here.
That's freaking funny.
It's, dude, honestly, Breath Edge is a really good game. It's fun to play. They've got different parties, like different voting parties, as it were. I suppose like the DA in South Africa and the ANC.
Yeah.
They got that here as well. The one's called the Green Party, and
The Green-
the Green Party in the UK is I don't really like them. But that's beside the point. The Green Party in this is they're literally salad. It's like
No, shit,
fucking-
I have to check this game out.
It's what's it? Cauliflowers. I was
I
like,
have to check it out. Yes,
this
I'm gonna have
game
a
is
laugh.
just too funny.
I'm gonna
The guy
have a
talks
laugh.
about it's like the way this. Okay, granted, like the people are dead. There's like lots of dead people in space. You can see them like
Yeah.
died in funny ways. One got sucked into a toilet. Because
Yeah.
it uses a vacuum to
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
to
vacuum of
flush,
space
like
to flush the poopies down, and the guy was sitting on
Yeah.
the toilet and got sucked in.
Yes, I'm gonna play this game. Yeah, play it, definitely.
And all you see is this thumb. There's just this thumb sticking out like this out of the
Yes.
toilet.
Nah, it sounds like a freaking jam. Man.
Oh, dude, it
Definitely
is.
gonna
It's a
play
really
it,
funny game. It is actually a really funny game. So I haven't laughed that hard at a game since playing.
You see now, that's
Deadpool.
what I'm picking up. Yeah, it's like more for laughing. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely gonna have a laugh playing this game.
Oh, dude, it's also they got this one video where the guy's like sitting in the bath, and the water's obviously not in the bath because you're in space.
Yeah.
So the water's like floating around. There's like these big bubbles of water floating around, and it's like the end of this video that they're playing, and then it's like this. You hear, and you see this like ducky, this little rubber
Oh my
ducky
word,
float past.
it's
You're like,
floating.
oh come on, it's just so dumb, but
Yeah.
it's so funny. And I know Kez heard me laughing quite a lot because I couldn't. Every single time that your suit talks to you, your space suit talks to you,
Yeah.
and every single time it talks to you, it's hurrying through, and it's trying to explain something to you at the speed, and it's like this is what you got to do, and but it's like someone was forcefully or forced to act really quickly when they were speaking, and
Like
it
they're trying to
just works
save
with the
money on
space
this, so
suit.
that the guy went through the dialogue very quickly.
Yeah. And it just works. It makes the game so funny. It's like these guys are brilliant. How they designed this game, I don't know, but wow, they were brilliant. I mean, it's a survival game, but it's you know
comedy
they call it
built into it like that, like you're saying.
Yeah, it built into it. It actually is. The thing is, it's a survival game with comedy. It's a comedy survival game.
You see now, that's why I'm so keen on playing it, because the thing is like, yes, so I play Rocket League, it's always freaking serious, everyone wants to win. You play horror games, you're freaking terrified all the time. You play like a fantastic game like Half-Life or something like what's this thing, Death Stranding. It's all very serious. There's no comedy, man. Yeah. So this will be like a you know, something refreshing.
Yeah, dude,
survival comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I haven't laughed at a game since this hard since Deadpool, dude. That was the last game I was actually hosing myself playing because I could not stop laughing. I haven't finished it either, dude. I've still got to finish that game. But yeah, dude, I haven't laughed so hard since Deadpool, and every single time the robot will give you like information on every dead body that you go past. Oh, this one was obviously trying to do this. This one was obviously trying to do that. It's like, oh, and you see this one, don't do that because you'll die, and blah 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 blah. And it's like such stupid things, but.
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna click install when we're done. I'm gonna go get some snacks at the shop, and then I'm gonna come to him this game. I really want to give it a shot. Yeah.
It is freaking funny.
Shit, man, I have to try it out. Yeah.
That was the worst segue ever.
No, it's fine. We don't need segues, man. So in my downtime, I've got an electric skateboard that I like to pick up, go to Sea Point and just go on that. And then I just do a whole lot of other stuff when I'm not playing. But now in lockdown, I was playing games like quite a lot. Obviously, in my downtime, I was playing games. But then I'd hike, but I don't hike that often. But I like to go read, man. I like to go read, like if I go, you know, you obviously remember where Blaubergstrand is. Yeah, because I like to go read over there. There was a VR arcade that I used to go to in Canal, but they closed now. But I mean, they're still playing games. I used to do that also. And then I don't know why I can't think of it now. But I mostly just go on my skateboard, and then a friend of mine, I actually got her into photography. We'll drive around and just like take some photos and stuff. That's mainly like what I enjoy doing if I'm not playing games. Yeah.
Nice.
And you guys?
Well, in our downtime, we're normally traveling around the country, playing guitar.
Oh, we're drawing. That's fantastic.
Yeah, Kez is the painting artist. Yeah, well, she's getting there, but that's her.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah, that's all on Kez. She's the arty person. She does the.
How long has Kez been drawing? Yeah. Okay.
That's 2020.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you're not gonna draw something nice if you force it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ah, nice. Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
She says until she gets into it and starts doing it. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. I feel like drawing can get you into this wormhole. Like if you start and you really want to do it, then it's just like that's what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is where I start veering away because I ain't got no artistic experience. Or like I'm not an artist.
Yeah. Well, music is art is subjective, you know. Music is definitely art. I play musical instruments as well. I play my main instrument is cello. I play cello.
Wow.
And then like
I can learn how to play the cello.
Cello is it's beautiful, man. There's just something about that instrument, the depth of it that's fantastic.
It's like it encapsulates sadness and happiness in two different like mediums by just using it in the correct format. It's amazing hearing that.
100%.
And
yeah, exactly.
I always want to add that kind of stuff to my music. Always, whenever I'm writing a guitar song, like whenever I'm writing a song and I put the drum beat in the guitar and then I start fitting the bass in and all that, and I'm like, you know what this is missing? It's missing a cello.
And and it's right, yeah, because I've heard, so I don't remember the names of the songs, but I've heard some like rock music that has cello in it. It's brilliant. It's freaking brilliant.
Yeah, I recorded a few. I mean, like when I was using still Adobe Audition, I recorded a few, and I actually created a cello sound that ran along with one of my songs, and it just worked. It made the song. Look, I didn't make the cello itself. I just made the music. I literally just used the MIDI keyboard and went and then because I mean I'm not I can't play the cello for shit, dude. I could play a piano partially, so I've got
that.
Me also,
I can play some piano,
but so I used the MIDI keyboard and I just made the cello sound, and then I created the sound, but I used two different octave cellos, so it made it like there were two cellos playing at the same time, but at different octaves, making it actually sound. It made the music just haunting.
Sure. That sounds like man.
Oh, dude, it was quite an epic song. It was quite an epic song. It just wasn't very well recorded. No, it's not.
Is it lost?
It's somewhere.
I'd like to listen to that song.
I've got it somewhere. Hang on. I know it's not on my PC, but I've got it somewhere. I'm trying to think where I put it. Yeah.
Yeah. You can
I think I've got it in my emails actually.
So what are your main instruments? Is it?
Oh, it's guitar, drums, bass, and some piano. Yeah.
Okay, so rhythm guitar would be like the lead guitarist.
Nope.
Oh no.
No, rhythm guitarist is the rhythm guitarist. I'm the one who makes the music that the vocalist sings along to. Well, then I sing along to. If you want to hear one of my songs, I have got one on Reverb Nation. We only ever recorded one. Just let me. I did. That's fine. I've got it.
Yeah,
right here. I've just got to find your name now. Where's your blooming name?
I'm getting a video call now.
Okay, I'm going to drop it here.
Yeah.
Alright, I've sent that to you.
Thank you.
And it's about that time. Oh, I was having so much fun.
Were we on time? Oh, is that it?
Oh, we're running out of time.
Oh damn it! Do you guys normally do like an hour for the podcast?
Yeah, it's normally an hour for the hour and a half. It makes for people enjoy the listening. That's why. And maybe this will actually be a very interesting one. I hope that people actually enjoy this one, because I've changed my. I
would really like to share it to some of the peeps on my Twitter, because this is the first podcast I was invited to, and for me it's a freaking honor. So thank you guys for that.
It's actually more of an honor having you guys with us, because you know what, we wouldn't have a podcast if it wasn't for the people who joined us.
I totally understand that. I know exactly what you're saying, but thanks.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, it's my first one. It's freaking. I'm stoked about it. Thank you. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm on Twitch. Heinrich, like HIGHNRICH_. That's on Twitch. Same name on YouTube, but without the underscore. And then I'm on Twitter as well, same name. And I'm also on Instagram, but not Heinrich. On Instagram, I'm in hindsight. INHEIN site. One word. In hindsight.
Is that because you're on Instagram?
So that's weird. Those are my platforms, yeah.
That's very clever. I like that.
Oh, lovely.
Don't leave. Don't just pop out.
No, what?
We have people who leave before we end.
No, I'm waiting for the end.
They're like, yeah, okay, bye, and then bugger off.
No, that's for the podcast.
So yes, for the viewers, you don't get to see what we talk about. We might just, if we get big enough, we might just have an after show thing where we'll just sit and chat and talk bullshit, and our fans can watch that, and that'll be people who subscribe when we actually have that kind of thing going. But that'll only be a long time from now. We're not ready for that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Remember, hit that like button. It drives up that engagement. Hit that, leave a comment. That drives the engagement up even higher. And if you really liked us, please subscribe. If you didn't, well, fuck you. Go. Anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you liked it. Tell us why you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell us why you didn't like it so we can improve. Because, you know, how do you improve if you don't know what's wrong? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, remember, keep it geeky.
Geeky.